In this video, we're going to be comparing the brand new iPhone 17 Pro Max against the iPhone 7. Yeah, I know, this is crazy, but let's jump right into it. Yeah, you heard me right. We're going to be comparing the iPhone 17 Pro Max versus the iPhone 7. And as you can see, this is a fully functional iPhone 7. I mean, it works. It's connected to Wi-Fi, but I'm sure if you needed to, if you had to put this on a cell service, it would work. I mean, it's sitting here and it works. And so I had this iPhone 7 kind of sitting on my desk. It's just an old phone that we had at work. If you've been part of this channel, you've seen maybe some of the videos where we compare another iPhone 7 to some other devices that we talk about here on this channel. So today I thought it would be appropriate for us to just kind of compare these things and see how far the technology has come. Now here's the thing, I'm very aware that the iPhone 17 Pro Max is the better phone, but at the same time, I'm also aware that the iPhone 7 isn't bad for just creating simple content for YouTube. But first, let's dive into some of the comparisons before I actually show you footage of these things side by side. So as you know, back in 2007, when this phone was released, it was a lot of glossiness. And as you can see right here, it's just there. It's still there. It's looking good. This is the Project Red edition, which I don't think it had any extra specs or anything like that. But this thing, man, I'm talking about is just a simple type of iPhone. Apple makes great products. That's why this thing still works. And then we have our matte finish on the iPhone 17 Pro Max. I personally like that they went to the matte color because it seems cooler to me. It just looks cool. This is real shiny, real sticky, and it's literally showing fingerprints as we're sitting here poking at it. Of course, the iPhone 17 as well shows fingerprints, but this is way worse on this one. Another obvious difference is the size. You see that this is a way smaller phone and the screens are tremendously different. I didn't really do my research, but I don't really know if they had a Pro version of the 7. I think they had a plus size though, because I remember having like the iPhone 6 Plus or something like that back in the day. Anyway, and so we see right here that these sizes are tremendously different. And so we know that the iPhone 17 has a way better screen, more megapixels and all that kind of stuff in the cameras. And it just looks better. I mean, hopefully things got way better. Another obvious difference is the fact that they had this one small camera. But this bad boy right here is sitting here with 3 cameras and they all are very good. This is a 12 megapixel camera compared to 3 48 megapixel cameras. And if you don't know what that means, it simply means that this camera takes better pictures and they look more crisp and they look way better than this old bad boy right here. The only advantage that I'm seeing so far on the iPhone 17 is that it's smaller. And as most of you know, they stopped making the mini size iPhones because, I mean, obviously nobody really wanted them. But here's the thing about the iPhone 7 that you cannot sleep on. If you have one just laying around in maybe like a junk drawer or storage bin, go get it, because this thing shoots in 4K, and not just any 4K up to 60 frames per second. Compared to the iPhone 17, it's not lagging behind that much. Now the iPhone 17 Pro Max can shoot in 4K up to 120 frames per second, but I mean, come on. So that means this is going to create a great image at a pretty decent quality and still look good for simple things like YouTube videos. So what that tells me is that if you have any phone between the iPhone 7 and the iPhone 17 Pro Max, then you have a great device to make great content. Now let's stop talking about these things and let the cameras do the talking or the looking. The recorder, what would they be doing? I don't know. Let's put them on the tripod and let's see what they look like. All right, so we got both cameras set up. The iPhone 7 right here is obviously a pretty decent picture, but lacks in crispness and quality compared side by side with the iPhone 17 Pro Max. I mean, we all knew that this was not a fair fight. We all knew that the big dog, the new big dog in town, was gonna win this fight. But I simply wanted to make this video to let you know that you don't need super duper fancy cameras, and you for sure don't need the latest iPhone to make high quality footage for YouTube. But hey, if you can afford it, I say get it. But if you can't, it's okay. Use what you have to start getting your reps in and creating content. That's what I think is the most important part about creating content, is that you simply create content. Whether you got an iPhone 7, iPhone 17, iPhone 2, if it records something and that's all you got, make great content. That's what people actually want to see. I've seen plenty of channels on YouTube that have a bunch of subscribers and that have a bunch of action and a lot of things happening on their channel. Sometimes the microphone quality isn't as good or the camera quality isn't good, but their tribe, their people found them. And so your people who are out there waiting in internet land simply want you to start making great content. And as you learn more, you get better every video, one step at a time. Now, let's say you do have an old device, or maybe you have an old iPhone. In the next video, we're going to be comparing the iPhone 17 Pro Max to some popular cameras that are used for YouTube. We're going to see if you should fork out the money for a new phone or simply skip that and go ahead and get something maybe a little bit better, or maybe it's not. Click this video right here and let's find out.